It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh. 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 It's black and white.
Hello there, my name is Lee, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing a game. Now normally, you probably know me that I don't normally do gaming videos on this channel. Obviously last time I did that was a while ago with the City Bus Manager series. But we're going to be playing a game, we're going to be playing a good old game of GeoGussr. Now if you don't know GeoGussr, this is a game that you can online. You do have to pay for it, however, you pay per month. And you just have to guess where in the world you are. Now, in this episode, I'm only going to be doing the United Kingdom. Must add, this also includes Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales as well. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. It's going to be a 5-round series. I have a 10-minute guessing area, and I can move around. So basically how it will work is that there are going to be 5 rounds. They're going to be in 5 different locations in around the UK. And all I have to do is I have to guess where in the UK I am. So as I said, I've got 10 minutes per round to do it. And I can look around the area as well by looking in the region. But without further ado, let's go to the computer and let's have a game of GeoGussr. Okay, let's do this then. Okay. Well, now I must add, guys, I don't know if you will be able to hear me, so let me just... This is a new webcam before you ask, guys, so I don't know if you're going to hear me or not, because obviously when I do these sort of voiceovers I usually get close to the my microphone quick, just can't see it, but it's here somewhere. But yeah, it looks like we're in Scotland first and foremost. As I said in the first bit, this is going to be looks like we've got a train line involved in this, which is always good. But by what I can see, it looks like it's one of those rural Scottish lines, so it could be anything. So it could be the West Highland line, it could be the Carnlough House line, it could be anything. It could be the one that goes to Fort William, it could be anywhere. So maybe we'll try and find a station first, and then I will then place my map, my guess on the map. Focus. There we go. Looks like we've got a level crossing coming up, so maybe that will help. I must add, guys, I have actually done this before this game, but off camera, so here's the level crossing. The village of Delmore. Looks like we are in Scotland, in the Highlands, so let me just... So it'll be around Inverness, won't it? So where's Inverness? There's Inverness. I might say around there. Not bad. Just near Rogart, which is there. Not bad guess for me. Right, next round. Okay. like, as I said, I've got 10 minutes on each round, so I've got plenty of time. For the off camera bits, I've actually been doing it for 5 minutes, but for this I've done 10 because, well, it's myself. Yeah, but what I can see, we are in England, as you can see, provide a Union Jack there. But it could be anywhere in the UK though. I mean, it could actually be in Scotland. You never know. Don't know why it's not focusing today. It normally does, but I think it's because I'm recording it as well and it doesn't know how to cope. What I usually do is I also will use bus stops as a comparison of where it is, and if I can find one, maybe a bus. I mean, Arriva have been helping me out on that, so thanks Arriva. You're not normally that good, but oh, there's a street sign. Can't see it right now. I'll just wait for it to focus. No idea. This is a tricky one today. There's another street sign. Let me just wait for it. Oh no, I have to look on the other side. Just give me a sec. So, unusual. Oh no, that's that bus stop. If I just get closer. No idea. There's a petrol station. Well, here's the main road by the looks of things. So normally these sort of roads will normally have a sign saying which way you're going, but unfortunately this one doesn't. There's the petrol station. I've never seen this now before. So maybe I'll find a road that's signed up to say what way we're going towards. I can see a Tesco's. Now Tesco's usually are really good because sometimes Tesco's will say where in you are. Unfortunately though, this one doesn't, as you see, which is a pain in the backside, and usually do say. But here it just says welcome to Tesco's, which is not. However, I think I might have just been given a clue somewhat because of the hours on a Sunday. Now, I'm pretty sure that in the case of certain places that Tesco's don't open until late. Now, I'm pretty sure that's in Scotland, but it could be more, it could be somewhere else. It could be in Wales. It could even be in England. But judging by that, it was late opening hours, opening at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is only open for 5 hours a day on a Sunday. Just noticed my dog's open. Sorry about that. Oh, but if we just have a look, we've got 4 minutes to find a sign. And I think I found one. Yeah, I think it's in Scotland again. I think we're in Scotland because of it looks like a Scottish name, and I think when I saw that one of those road signs, it was bilingual. I think it was in Gaelic, which obviously does mean that we are actually in Scotland, because weird opening hours at a supermarket. So I'm going to see if we can get into the town centre. Maybe not. It looks like we might actually be in Ireland, Northern Ireland. Because as I said, this does include Northern Ireland in the UK. Not sure why it does. Yeah, we're in Northern Ireland. So let's go to Northern Ireland and find where in Northern Ireland we are. Oh, we're just there. I'm going to say there. Brilliant. Right, next one, round 3. And by what I can see, it looks like we might. Yeah, I think we are. I think we're in Scotland again. But where in Scotland is the question. I want to say in this area, like in Venice. If we try and get somewhere first and foremost. There's a road sign, I think. There's one of those brown ones, which is not really useful in this scenario. Let me just see what it's in here. Aha. We're in Scalloway. So we're actually in one of the islands. We're actually in one of the islands, I think. I want to say what. But which one? It seems like a major place, so it's most likely going to be on the island. I'm going to say on Harris Islands, and I'm going to say there. No, it was on. Oh yeah, it was on one of those islands. I don't know what islands those are actually. Right, round 4, and what have we got here? Oh, come on, focus. Looks like. On a main road somewhere. Maybe I'll find a road sign and say where we're going, what way we're going. Because I mean, on this sort of road in the UK, you'll have a road sign every few yards, that maybe every few miles. Here we go. There's the road sign. Annoyingly, this one hasn't got a road sign saying What way is what from? Oh, there is one on the other side. Okay, let's see what it's saying. If I can see it. Looks like, by the looks of things, we're actually in Lincolnshire. A county that I know not a lot of, even that I've got. Yeah, we're in Lincolnshire. Between Lincoln and Skegness. An area that I do know. I have actually got family in Lincoln itself. So, let's find the road to Skegness. There's Skegness. Where's Lincoln? There's Lincoln. So I'm going to say either Spilsby or Horcastle. It's one of the two. Yeah, well, there's the A5158. So we need to find the village of... What the village is that? Croft. But judging by that, I haven't heard of this village before. I'm thinking it's actually nearer to Skegness. How many miles is it to Lincoln? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, no, I think I saw that one just now. There it is. There's the A5158. And I was going that way. So I'm going to say there. Fantastic. 1.7 miles away. Perfect. So I was right. It was Lincolnshire. A county that I know very little of. Because obviously I haven't been to Lincoln in, for Christ's sake, years. Went to Lincoln. Right, last round now. And what? Where are we now? I'm guessing this is the way to the main road. It's on a side street. But yeah, as I said, I have actually got family in Lincoln. I haven't seen them in a while. For like nearly a year, maybe even 2. Oh, crumbs. I see a bus stop. That's what we need. Trouble is that I can't see a bus stop flag. It's an up to date. Who on earth? Who on earth doesn't put a bus stop flag out? Say. I don't know why, but this really gives me Blackpool vibes. Like, if you've watched my Blackpool video from last year in November, when I uploaded it on at the end of the year, and we've got a railway bridge here. Now that might come in handy. Where is the Network Rail sign saying where are we? Because of course I know every Network Rail bridge, they've got a sign saying where it is. So here it is. We are, oh, for Christ's sake, it's on the wrong side and I can't see it because it's blurred out. No idea. Not good. But we'll keep going then. I mean, we've still got 7 minutes anyway, so maybe this might help. But sometimes it will say where in. No, it does not. Not good. Not good. Oh god. Maybe the swing sign will say maybe. No, it does not. That's garden centre. No, I mean this is a tricky one. It's nothing. Saw the village sign, but obviously that's not really useful because unless we find a road sign saying what on earth we are. Right, there's one here. Right, let's see where it's saying we are. Just get closer. It's one of those weird ones where it only shows village names, which is not really useful in the slightest for me. But there's a little stubby one on the side. And that's not really useful in the slightest. We only got 4 minutes to... Sign. Is there another sign? I'm just going past it. Let me just go back at myself a little bit. Maybe like there. Yes, we're in Lancashire and particularly on the road from Preston to Fleetwood. Now, I have been in this area before, as you probably know. I went to sunny Blackpool. So if I can find it on the map, here's Blackpool, sunny Blackpool. So if we find Fleetwood, there's there. Hello Fleetwood. We're looking for the villages, and I think I know which route those are on. Those are on the 74, 75 services, if I remember rightly, run by Archway. I must add, guys, just face the camera. I must add, since I last been to Blackpool's, Archway have actually taken over the 76, which Diamond ran when I recorded that video. Transport will still have the 24s, 21s, but unfortunately I'm not going to Blackpool this year. There's Elswick, just there. I'm going to place myself, I think I was in Brawley. And I was right. Quite massively. So great. Let's see the results. We have done 18,000 points. Obviously, as you can probably see, I've done it a few times. But if I just face the camera. But yeah, that is the first episode of GeoGussr. It's interesting. So if we have a look at the breakdown, as you can see, we obviously had Northern Ireland. As you can see, we've got Scotland there. Obviously down there in Skegness, in Blackpool, well, Lancashire. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Something a little bit different, but hey ho. So yeah, if you do enjoy this stuff, please let me know. I do want to do other places around the world, not just in the UK. Maybe one day I might do somewhere in Belgium or Germany or anywhere. But for that time being, I've only done but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this episode of GeoGussr. If you enjoyed enjoying this stuff, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.